Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. And good evening once again. Hello. My name is Pebbles, founder of Missing, Lost, and Trafficked. And I am so happy that you have decided to join this live stream on this very beautiful evening. I'm going to share this live stream today. So I'm going into my Facebook profile or page, rather, to share this live stream. I want to make sure that this live stream is shared with Missing, Lost, and Trafficked Facebook group. So I am going to do just that right now. I am hitting the copy link here, and I'm going to begin sharing this live stream. I need to share this live stream to the Missing, Lost, and Trafficked Facebook group. I'm sharing it to Missing, Lost, and Trafficked Facebook group. And I've done that. It's published. So this live stream has been shared to Missing, Lost, and Trafficked Facebook group. I also would like to share this live stream today. I would like to share this live stream to Bam Bam Facebook profile today. So Bam Bam Facebook profile. I've shared the live stream to Bam Bam Facebook profile on today. All right. So it's there. I see that it is there. I want to give you the opportunity to tag your friends, your family members, your followers to this live in this live stream. Perhaps share this live stream on your Facebook profiles or Facebook pages. So I want to give you the opportunity to do that. And I thank you so very much for all of your support. So before I began this very in-depth conversation or commentary, so to speak, tonight, what I like to do before I begin, let me make some adjustments, trying to make sure, I like to make sure my flag is in the background. Okay, great, great. I have that there. Great. Make sure I have my adjustments made. All right. All right. All right. So I've made my adjustments and I'm just waiting on you. I'm just waiting on you good folks right now. I'm waiting on you to share this live stream. Once I see that the viewership has reached 100 um, plus viewers, I will begin. Hi, how are you? I'll begin in just a moment. Looks like the viewership is dropping, 89. Okay, 97. We're almost at 100 here. I want to get right to the point tonight. I'll check it out. I saw the email you sent earlier, and I will look at any other emails you sent. If it was the second one, I responded to the first email. Thank you. I try to respond to as many emails as possible. All right. So I will begin. Ariana Taylor is 23 years of age, and she is the mother of a beautiful young boy. Her hometown is listed as Gary, Indiana, on her Facebook profile, and her family members and peers refer to her as Pooh. Her Facebook profile reveals she has one sister and three brothers. Also, that profile reveals she enjoys watching true crime daily. A closer look at her Facebook photos reveal Ariana loves to wear the color red, and she is a very skilled hair braider. A few years ago, Ariana gave birth to a beautiful yet premature son. In a Facebook post dated September 11th, 2019, Ariana said, I had the biggest scare of my life because you wanted to make an early arrival, but mama was strong and so were you. Ariana posted photos of moments she shared with her son, and she seemed to adore him immensely. On April 2nd, Ariana decided to hang out with two friends in Valparaiso, Indiana. No surveillance footage has surfaced of Ariana at any establishments in Valpo. Fox 32 Chicago reported Ariana was last seen leaving her Maryville, Indiana apartment complex after 1 a.m. on a Sunday. This specific statement infers police may have evidence that Ariana left in her vehicle from her residence. However, the father of Ariana's son, Kejon Graham, shared a different scenario regarding Ariana's last sighting with local media. He said he exchanged texts with her late Saturday night when she told him she would be by in the morning to pick him up. He said at the time she was out with friends at several bars in Valparaiso. He said her friends brought her home to her parents' house, then insisted in leaving in her own vehicle. Now I'm about to read what Gary Police or the Gary Police Commander said about the discovery of Ariana's vehicle. So I'm pulling up a section of a news article right now. I'm pulling that up and I'm getting ready to read what this commander said. He said, or rather, I'll start with Gary police said early Sunday morning they found her SUV crashed and badly damaged about 1,000 yards off the road in a heavily brush covered area near the junction of 180, 94, and I 65. They said no one was inside. Gary police said early Sunday morning. I'm repeating myself. I got to move to the next article. Forgive me. Had to be doing 80 plus miles per hour, said Gary Police Commander Jack Hamady. It did not look like that individual used the brakes at all. Went down into a ravine and came to a stop and had flat tires. Was she being chased? Was she just intoxicated? We're not sure. Since the car was empty, investigators can't even be sure Ariana was driving the SUV at the time. The keys were not in the vehicle. The second phone that the family says she has, we don't have, Hamadi said. On Sunday morning, Gary police indeed responded to an accident near I-65 and 180-94 interchange. The vehicle left the expressway, crashed to an area. It's uncertain when police responded to the crash who notified law enforcement of the crash. It's uncertain if a 911 call was made, and it's uncertain when that 911 call was made. So if a 911 call was made, or the timing of a 911 call regarding a crashed vehicle off of I-65. So much uncertainty, but what I am certain of is that I heard a male say in a live stream he arrived at the scene of this crash at 4 a.m. I repeat, there's so much uncertainty. So much uncertainty. But what I'd like to do is play the audio of what a male said regarding his arrival to the crash site at 4 a.m. Well, this statement has been shared hundreds and possibly thousands of times on Facebook and on YouTube. Maybe there are, clippings of this statement even on Instagram. Who knows? So much uncertainty. Right now, I don't want to waste your time at all. So I like to just play the clip. I'll play it possibly 5 times so you can hear and so you can take note, so you'll have time to do your whole screen recording or audio recording or whatever you use to record at this time.
On foot looking for her. Man, they not about to do that for no little black girl. Drag no river for no. Then the way how it is, like, girl, they're not gonna put too much. It's her fault. Yeah. They don't fucking matter, man. That don't matter. That don't matter. That would have been a situation, circumstances don't matter. Thank you. Becky come up missing 3 times a day. I know your mama called me, man.
I'm out here wrestling, tussling through all these bitches.
That's what I'm saying, man. You need a town. I know she called me, but I ain't had no light to help her.
We need this strength. Yep, everybody get it.
All right, I'll play it once more.
On foot looking for her. Man, they not about to do that for no little black girl. Drag no river for no. Send this bitch up. And the way how it is, like, George, they're not gonna put too much into it. They're gonna think it like it's just.
It's her fault.
Yeah. That's how that is. It don't fucking matter, man. That don't matter. That don't matter. Situation, circumstances don't matter. Hey, Becky come on visit 3 times a day. I know your mama called me, man.
I'm out here wrestling, tussling through all these bitches.
That's what I'm saying, man. You need a town. I know she called me, but I ain't had no light to help her.
We need the strength. Yep, everybody get it.
I'll play it a third time. I said I was going to play it 5 times. Get your audio recorders out. Get them out.
On foot looking for her. Man, they not about to do that for no little black girl. Drag no river for no.
Send this bitch up.
And the way how it is, like, George, they're not gonna put too much into it. They're gonna think it like it's just.
It's her fault.
Yeah. That's how that is. It don't fucking matter, man. That don't matter. That don't matter. Situation, circumstances don't matter. Hey, Becky come on visit 3 times a day. I know your mama called me, man.
I'm out here wrestling, tussling through all these bitches.
That's what I'm saying, man. You need a town. I know she called me, but I ain't had no light to help her.
We need the strength. Yep, everybody get it.
I'll play it a 4th time. Listen really carefully. I want you to pay more attention to the lower voice and maybe a little less attention to the higher voice, because the lower voice, well, it's not, he doesn't project himself as loud, in this live. But if you listen very carefully, you will hear a male say he arrived at 4 a.m.
On foot looking for her. Man, they not about to do that for no little black girl. Drag no river for no.
Send this bitch up.
And the way how it is, like, George, they're not gonna put too much into it. They're gonna think it like it's just.
It's her fault.
Yeah. That's how that is. It don't fucking matter, man. That don't matter. That don't matter. Situation, circumstances don't matter. Hey, Becky come on visit 3 times a day. I know your mama called me, man.
Just in case you didn't hear, the male said, and you'd have to play this stream back to really catch it, I guess. He said, I was out here at 4 o'clock a.m., that is.
I'm out here wrestling, tussling through all these bitches.
I was out here rustling and tussling through all of these.
That's what I'm saying, man. You need a town. I know she called me, but I ain't had no light to help her.
We need the strength. Yep, everybody get it.
I'll play it the 5th and final time, and then I will quote the statement of interest.
On foot looking for her. Man, they not about to do that for no little black girl. Drag no river for no.
Send this bitch up.
And the way how it is, like, George, they're not gonna put too much into it. They're gonna think it like it's just.
It's her fault.
Yeah. That's how that is. It don't fucking matter, man. That don't matter. That don't matter. Situation, circumstances don't matter. Hey, Becky come on visit 3 times a day. I know your mama called me, man.
I'm out here wrestling, tussling through all these bitches.
I missed something. Sounds like he said they wasn't even out here when I was out here. What? Hold on, y'all. I said I was going to play this 5 times, but I don't know. I might have to play it 10 times. What? I missed that part. Did he just say they wasn't even out here when I was out here? I was out here at 4 a.m.? What? Who wasn't out there? What? Hold on now, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. My ears, my ears, my ears. Hold on. I gotta rewind this back. I'm sorry. My ears. Make sure ain't no wax in them. Alright.
On foot looking for her. Man, they not about to do that for no little black girl. Drag no river for no.
Fill this bitch up.
Then the way how it is, like, girl, she gone. They're not gonna put too much into it. They're gonna think it like it's just.
It's her fault.
Yeah.
That's how
They don't fucking matter, man. That don't matter. That don't matter. The situation, circumstances don't matter. Hey, Becky come and listen 3 times a day. I know your mama called me, man.
I'm out here wrestling and tussling through all these bitches.
That's what I'm saying, man. You need a town. I know she called me, but I ain't had no light to help her.
We need this strength. Yep, everybody get it.
On foot looking for her. Man, they not about to do that for no little black girl. Drag no river for no.
Fill this bitch up.
Then the way how it is, like, girl, she gone. They're not gonna put too much into it. They're gonna think it like it's just.
It's her fault.
Yeah.
That's how
They don't fucking matter, man. That don't matter. That don't matter. The situation, circumstances don't matter. Hey, Becky come and listen 3 times a day. I know your mama called me, man.
I'm out here.
Alright. Now it gets a little fuzzy. But I know in between some words. He said something about they wasn't even out here when I was out here. Now I know I heard that one. I know I heard that much, but it gets a little fuzzy. I know I heard that much, but like he says something. He says it. He talks so fast. It'll go right over. It'll go right past you. All right. I did only intend on playing that 5 times, but I caught something different that I did not hear, and it's really fast. You'd have to really listen carefully. When I think about the circumstances regarding Ariana's disappearance, and I think about it again, I have to consider another possibility regarding what may have happened to her. Initially, I truly believe that Ariana was not behind the wheel of that vehicle simply because there wasn't a lot of blood and because police didn't say they had evidence of any sort of violent crime at the scene of the crash. So my own thinking, my own rationale, I came to the conclusion that possibly she wasn't behind the wheel, but I had to rethink what I initially thought when I read the commander having said that the car had to be going 80 plus miles an hour. Oh, well, it's pretty hard to start a vehicle without being in the vehicle, hit the gas, and somehow have it accelerate to 80 plus miles per hour, crashing into a ravine, you have to be at least in the vehicle, up into the point of the vehicle, merging off the road, So someone would have had to be in that vehicle in order for the vehicle to be traveling that fast, And I thought about this 80 plus mile an hour estimate. The police, they're pretty skilled here. They have an idea about how fast that car was going. And I thought about, well, on a, so late in the morning. That road is, it's very uh, sparse. Aren't a lot of cars out there driving around that time, and so unless you're just in a real big rush to get home for whatever reason, 80 plus miles an hour indicates that whoever was driving perhaps in a panic or maybe a rush. And then I began rethinking even more my original thought regarding what may have happened between April 2nd and April 3rd when it was brought to my attention that the April 3rd Facebook post date, this was the last posting that Ariana made. It was a Facebook post to her post. It was dated for April 3rd when I noticed it was changed to April 2nd. Well, I could only conclude that whoever changed that date changed it because they desperately wanted, you know, people like you and I, perhaps the police, to believe that Ariana, you know, got into some sort of an unfortunate incident before midnight on April 3rd. I truly believe that Ariana um, definitely was well, at least as early as midnight on April 3rd, because I remember the screenshot I took of the April 3rd post, and I I remember I remember other statements that she made indicating that there was somebody she wanted to see. And then I was sent two photos recently, a photo showing a set of tracks near the crash site, close to the intersection or close to the marker that Ariana vehicle, left off the road near. And I looked at that photo and I noticed it appeared to be that there was two set of tracks. I can see the first set of tracks really, really clear in that photo, but there is another set of tracks, a little light, but another set of tracks there. It's not as dark and embedded and, in the soil as the other first set of tracks, but it appears there is a second set of tracks. This set of unfortunate circumstances, led me to entertain the possibility that Miss Taylor may have actually been driving her vehicle, behind the wheel of her vehicle. And at some point, someone may have gotten really close up on her, and at some point, she may have realized that, you know, she was being trailed or followed. Yeah. Possibly panicked, leaving off the road, and someone may have left off the road as well. Given the fact there does appear to be a second set of tracks, some other car was there. It's uncertain what car, who was driving that vehicle, and it's definitely uncertain what happened. What happened to Ariana when she possibly, if she was in the vehicle, if we don't know, we weren't there, if she in fact ventured off of the road. I hope in time we'll learn whether or not, she was behind her vehicle and of her car. I hope in time we'll learn what happened between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. when the gentleman you heard said that he, was at that crash site before anyone else. And I certainly hope in time, we will learn in time what happened to Ariana Taylor. Thank you so much for listening. This wasn't a Q&A session. It really was more of a commentary. And tonight I just wanted to discuss a rethinking of a thought. Have a nice night.